Hi, I'm going live with my new do. I'm going to show you guys an eyeshadow tutorial today and also what I currently have in my eyeshadow palette. So if you aren't familiar, this is Saint. So what's really cool about their palettes is you can customize your eyeshadow palettes. So gone are the days of buying palettes where you like just a couple of things in there and then you'd never use the other ones. That doesn't happen with Saint, which is really cool. So this is how I've put my palette together. I've had a lot of you guys asking what colors are in here. So these are like my go-tos. These are my ride or dies. These are what I can use in a pinch. I don't go out of my comfort zone very much. So let me know below, are you guys into eyeshadows? Because honestly, before I found Saint, I never wore eyeshadow except for on date night because I did not see the point of eyeshadow. And now, fast forward 6 years of using this makeup and I can't go without using it. Like every time I do my makeup, I have to use my eyeshadows. Hi everybody, you guys drop in the comments. Are you an eyeshadow lover? Are you not? Welcome, welcome. I got a new haircut. If you haven't been in my stories, I got a new do. And this is like the shortest I have ever gone with my hair. I loved the length that it was before, but I'm really loving it short. I was like, reaching back here, I'm like, oh my gosh, the hair back there is like that long. It's so short. Hi dear, thank you. Wasn't an eyeshadow girl until you got Saint. Yes, Megan, I'm telling you, it's something about Saint. I don't know if it's like being able to customize these ourselves or what, but oh, that's a really pretty name. Love the eyeshadow. Saint made me an eyeshadow lover 100%, learning to love eyeshadows. Yes. Okay, keep it coming. What do you guys, what do you lean towards? Do you lean towards matte eyeshadows? Do you lean towards shimmer eyeshadows? What does that look like? Okay, Hair by Cheryl. Where do you buy it? You can get it through me, which is really cool. So I work for the company. I've worked for them for 6 years. And so if you want to figure that out, I've got a link in my bio. You can also drop the keyword match right here on this live, and I will send you a link for all the things on how to get started, not only on this, but also the foundation. So I'm wearing all 3D foundation. I'll quick run through what I have on my face right now before we get to eyeshadows. So thanks, Brittany. Thanks, girl. You like more of a matte eyeshadow? Okay, you're more of a matte girl. Wow, a lot of matte girls in here. Minimal shimmer, mix of both. That's kind of how I am, Lori. I like a mixture of both. And I do one signature thing to my eye every time. And it's like I can't not do it. And so I'll show you guys that too. Awesome. Laura Lee, she's got match. So check your inbox. After this live, check your inbox. Make sure you got that link for me. I set up an automation so that when I'm live, if you guys want to be matched and stuff, you can still get that message even while I'm live. So if you didn't get it, just message me and let me know. Hi, Rachel. Love, love, love. You can pull off anything. You're so sweet. Thanks, girlfriend. So good to see you on here. You always lean towards brown shades. That is me too. If you have brown eyes, green eyes, browns are really, really pretty. Violets are pretty. I have more of hazily green eyes. And so I lean towards more violets and things. But yes, you're a mixture of both. Shimmer in the lid always. Yes, girl. Thank you, Lori. Y'all are my hype crew today. Shimmer on the lid, that's how I am. Okay, so I'm going to show you all the things. I need to brighten my screen. Hold on. It looks so dark. Let me turn my ring light up just a little bit. It's crazy. So I live in Colorado. It's actually a really nice day out, but it is so dark. So hopefully it's not dark on your guys' end. Hopefully not. But, okay. Okay, Hair by Cheryl. Am I saying that right? Go ahead and drop the keyword match, and that's going to send you a link to be matched. But within that link, if you're like, I just want the link to shop, then you and I can talk back and forth in DMs as well, and I'll get you that. Otherwise, link in my bio to shop these eyeshadows. It's really, really fun. Love me some browns and gold tones. Yes, Megan. I'm coming around to golds. I've been wearing gold jewelry a lot lately, which according to all this color analysis stuff, my veins, like the color of my veins, I shouldn't wear gold, but I'm like, you know what? It makes me happy. So I'm going to wear gold. And I'm going to wear silver. Really loving crimson on my green eyes. Ooh, I don't know if I've tried that one on mine, Bailey. Fun. Saint makeup is the best, ladies. You'll be a lifer. Amen, Rachel. I agree. Once you go Saint, you never go back. It's so true. It was 60s here in Pennsylvania, and today it's 30s. That so sounds like Colorado. Like I said, I live in Colorado, and I kid you not, I'll be in shorts one day and sweatpants and a sweatshirt the next. It's crazy. Hi, Vicky. You made a live, girlfriend. Thank you so much. Oh, so good to see you guys. Okay, I'm going to quickly go through what's in my palette. Y'all, this is, again, Saint. I have worked for this company for the last 6 years. Incredible, incredible makeup. So all your makeup is in one palette. We have so many palette sizes that you can choose from. I switch it up so often, but here's what I've been loving lately, actually. So this is called a demi palette. I have been putting my foundation, so here, get this. So this is my foundation, all three of these, because our faces are not the same color all around. You have different tones going on within your face. So you should never wear like one color foundation. So these are my three colors. I've got a color corrector for redness, I have a main shade, and I have a brightener. So that's my foundation. Then over here, I have a contour right here. And then these are two different bronzers depending on the day. And these actually aren't bronzers. So get that. I use them as bronzers, but on like the website, they're not actually bronzers. Bella bronzer, if you have been a Bella bronzer lover lately, and you're feeling like it's kind of orangey on you, you might want to switch to one of these, because I was feeling like Bella bronzer was looking really orange on my skin, and it was looking separated and a little bit patchy. So I am testing out Suede lip liner as a bronzer, and so far obsessed. And then Fiji highlight. So this is a foundation color for darker skin tones, but I've been wearing it as a bronzer, and it, like, I feel like, maybe you can see it through the camera, I feel like it has warmed up my skin a lot without that like orangey brassiness. So that's my bronzer. This is called Balm. This is what I use as just an illuminator. There's no really shimmer to it. It just helps my skin look just really healthy and glowy. And these are some blushes. You can also use them as a lip color. So literally my whole makeup routine is right here. And then I've been keeping my eyeshadows separate, because in case I drop these or my child gets into them, the eyeshadows don't get into my creams. So Saint is all cream makeup. Don't let that freak you out, because cream makeup is actually really amazing. And what's really cool about Saint's cream makeup is it's 30% more pigmented than traditional foundation. So you actually need to use less. Because it's so pigmented, you don't need to use as much, which is what gives your face that like signature skin-like glow that we are all craving. And what's really fun is there's really no right or wrong way to do it. You can really have fun with it and play around with it, play with different shades. If you ever need troubleshooting help, just let me know. So again, if this all seems like I want to try that, I've seen it, it's time, then drop the keyword match right here on my live. I have an automation that I set up so that you get the info you need while I'm still live. You're not having to wait around for me. And I'm sending you a link to fill out a color match. Now what this is basically you take a photo of your face, just how you see me in this camera, makeup free, face a window so that we get that pretty natural light on you, and then it just allows me to see what your skin tones are. So there's no strings attached. I'm not going to hound you. I'll follow up with you, but I'm not going to hound you or anything like that. It's just so that you have a better idea of what skin tone shades you would be. That way you're not like overbuying, thinking, well, I'll just try a bunch of these and see which one. I mean, you can do that. Saint also has collections where they're like pre-built, so you can, if you're like, I don't want to deal with a match, you can go onto my website and go to the collections tab, and you can like take a stab at what your colors are. I of course highly recommend a match, just because you're getting my professional opinion on shades. So there's your options. Drop the keyword match below and we'll get the ball rolling with that. Okay, now if I missed your comment and you have like a burning question, just drop it again. I'm seeing a lot of people saying they love Fiji as a bronzer too. Ooh, So, okay, so I must have like been behind on this because I never thought to try Fiji. And my friend Kelly was like, you should try Fiji as a bronzer. And I did, and I've been obsessed ever since. Saint is so versatile. I agree, Vicky. It's amazing. Okay, guys, here's a quick lowdown on what we've got going here. So this color here is Cupcake. I'm going to try and roll through these pretty quick. This one is Pup. This one, and you can write these down as I go if you need to. Cafe. So Cupcake, Pup, Cafe. This one should be Valencia. Yep, this is Valencia. This is Bubba. This is Dream, which Dream was in our limited edition advent calendar. It was an eyeshadow shade that came out like back on Black Friday. And then it went away. And I stinking wear this one all the time. So whenever you guys ask, I'm like, it's this, but you don't have a way to get it. Guess what? This is the shade of the month for Saint in the month of March. This is going to be the shade of the month. So it's going to be limited edition. So highly recommend. This one is such a pretty color as just a base on your eyelid. I wear it a lot on its own, but I also pair it with these other things. Yes, Kelly! Dream is so good. Okay, so that one's in there. And then Holly, right here. Revival. Yep, this one's Revival. And the next one is Eternal, which that was another advent calendar one. I'm so sorry, but I bet you this year they're going to launch this one as a shade of the month. And then we have Sabrina. And hello, can we tell that I like Sabrina? This one, and I kid you not, I use every single time I do my eyeshadows, and I've had this sucker for like over 2 years. Just saying. They last forever. Okay, and then this one is Drift right here. This one is Riviera. Then we've got, what's this one up here? Bright Eyes. Got Bright Eyes. This one's Hot Chocolate. Angel's Landing. I think this one's Gold Digger, but we'll double check. Or maybe Golden Eyes. Nope, Gold Digger. Okay, and then we have Cranberry and Crush. And then look at this really funky looking thing. This is an eyeshadow tin because when you are going in between shades, so you're using your one, you got your double-ended brush. That's what's really cool about Saint too, is you have two ends to your eyeshadow brushes, all brushes, I should say. And you're like, I want to do this one, and then you need to switch to a different one. You just swirl your bristles in there, and it takes any residue eyeshadow off of there. It's stinking amazing. Oh my gosh, check you out. Thank you, Southern Roots Beauty. Thank you, girlfriend, for putting all those on there. So, you're amazing. Maybe we need to screenshot that. Screenshot her comment, you guys. Those are awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. Oh my gosh, I legit meant to copy and paste to save for later, not send. Well, everybody here thanks you for doing that. Maybe I need to make an official post about what's in Kimber's palette these days. So, okay, now for the main event, let's do some eyeshadow, okay? So you guys were saying earlier in the comments, if you're just hopping on, I want to know if you are an eyeshadow girl, and if you are, do you lean towards matte shades or do you lean towards shimmer shades? I feel like we were all kind of divided. There were a lot of matte lovers in here and some shimmer lovers, and there were a couple of you like a good mixture of both. I feel like I land in the middle. Matte shades are amazing on mature eyelids. So if you have hooded eyes, if you've got, signs of aging happening on your eyes, use more matte shades. But I always say, girlfriend, if you love shimmers, you use those shimmers. There are no rules, okay? A mixture of both, Kayla says. Lori says shimmer. Yes, girl, both. I'm the same way. Okay. So I am going to show you guys Dream because, hello, it's the shade of the month in March. Can you guys believe it is March? I swear January was 2 years long, and then all of a sudden it was February was that, and now we're here in March. Does anybody else feel that way, or is it just me? Okay, so this is Dream, and you can see why I love wearing this, honestly, just on its own. I think it's such a pretty color. If you have hooded eyes, this eyeshadow is going to be amazing for you because it gives your eyelid a base to it. So when you're dealing with hooded eyeshadows, it's always good to pick a color that's similar to your eyelid color and go up onto your brow bone. This is going to open up your eyes. It's going to open them up. It's going to give the illusion that, see, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I'm like, I have hooded eyes. And then I see my mom's and I'm like, I don't have hooded eyes. But I'm kind of like right in between because you can see a good amount of my eyes. If you're like, I don't know if I have hooded eyes or not. If you, like, when you look at your eyes, you can't see an eyelid. You just see this right here. You have hooded eyes. If when you're looking just straight on, you can see a good amount of your eyelid, then you probably don't have hooded eyes. I kind of feel like I land a little bit in between, so I like to still put my eyeshadow on my brow bone. So if you have hooded eyes, try to do your eyeshadow with your eyes open so that you can see where you're applying it. See how I'm running this brush on my brow bone so that I can see where the product's going. If you have your eyes closed and you're just like doing stuff and then you open it, it's gonna look totally different. So those are kind of my hooded eye tips. Thank you, Lizzie. It's so fun. It's so short and I love it. I've loved every length, every color. Ray is a genius, you guys. If you're not following him, go check out his page. He does awesome work. It does look kind of purpley, huh? It's such a good shade. It's like in the tin, this is Dream right here. See that? So in the tin, it definitely is brown. And honestly, Vicky, it could be because I have a little bit of residue from a previous eyeshadow still on here. I forgot to do this. Kara was telling you guys to do that, and I forgot to do that. So there could be a little bit of residue from when I did Revival yesterday, which was this one. And I bet you they're mixing a little bit on that. Ordering next. Yes, you have to. It's such a pretty color. So a lot of times I will just wear this on its own. I'll pinch my bristles and then we'll go like underneath here to give a slight smoky eye. So if you are a smoky eye girl, I love putting Dream on the bottom. When you are doing a smoky eye, try to stop the smokiness at your pupil, okay? Especially if you have mature eyes, stop the smoky, like go literally to here. I went a little bit past that, but we can fix that. But try and like bring the darker eyeshadow like just to the pupil of your eye. And then I'm going to show you in just a second on bringing a lighter color to meet it and how it like really opens up your eyes. All right. Sorry, I missed what color you're using. I am using Dream. That's all I have on so far. Dream is going to be the eyeshadow shade of the month, in the month of March. So it's only going to be available in March. So write that baby down. And who knows, it might sell out. I don't know, depending on how many they stocked up on. But I have been telling all my clients about this one because I wear it and it's finally available. I would love to get that haircut for me that you got. Love the color too. Is your hair longer on one side than the other, or is it blunt? It's one length, but because I have it kind of on a side part, I think this part is looking longer, but that's because I have this also tucked. So if you kind of look at it untucked, it is all one length. I need to do a 360 for you guys. But I'm a tucker, so that's probably why it's looking kind of asymmetrical, but it is a blunt. I didn't even have him angle it in the back. Sometimes I get like a little bit of angle, but I was like, let's try just straight across for once. Let's do something different. So, I actually just collaborated on a reel with my hairstylist. It literally just got posted this morning. So if you're curious on like haircut details, click on the caption on that reel, go to my page, click on the caption, and Ray, he explained like everything that he did on my hair. So, which one did you say was Riviera? This one is Riviera right here. It probably looks identical to this one, which is Angel's Landing, but this, actually, let me just make sure that actually is Riviera. Yes, it is. But I feel like this one gives a thicker shimmer versus this one is a finer shimmer. Does that make sense? can you swatch Dream on your hand so we can see the true? Yes, that's actually a great idea. Let me make sure I'm swatching the right one. Nope, that's Cafe. Swatched the wrong one. Hold on. Okay. There you go. There's Dream. Can you guys see that? It's really pretty, right? But it does kind of have like a purplish kind of tint to it. But one of my favorites, one of my all-time favorites that they've come out with. I'm just a neutral girl, like through and through. Like even this t-shirt, I'm like, it's a little loud. It's a little loud for me. Oh my goodness. Hair is too cute. Thanks, Joy. Oh, perfect. You're welcome. You're welcome. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Man, you guys are just hyping me up today. I love it. He really did an incredible job. Okay, let's do, since there's kind of like some red going on, let's do Holly. We'll do Holly as the darker shade. So here's what I do with eyeshadow. I'll start here and kind of pull the eyeshadow down and in. And then see how there's like this break right here where there's no color? Excuse me, I gotta like swallow. Tilt your head back and take your brush to fill in that crease, because that's right where your crease is and that often gets missed. So tilt that eyelid back and you can kind of work it in that way. But I like to go from the out corner and pull it in to give my eye a little more lift. And then again, we're working on the brow bone. And we're just gonna kind of blend. Give it a good blend. That might have gotten a little high on me. That's okay, we can blend it out. Okay, so there's one side. Are your brushes from there as well? Yes, everything I'm using is same. The palette, the brush, the eyeshadow, like here's what I carry with me when I keep them in this little tray. These are all my brushes. So every single brush is double-ended. It's amazing. Love, love, love it. Okay, let's do the next side. And there's mirrors on here. The reason why I love these little palettes is because they're nice and light. So a lot of Saints palettes are, you can have like a bunch of layers on them, which is amazing, but it gets kind of heavy. So what I found is I have, like, both of these are the same size, but I can keep them separate. So when I'm doing my eyeshadow, this palette is a lot lighter to hold, and the mirror is bigger. See that? It's a bigger mirror than what comes on some of the other palettes. And so I hope they never get rid of this size because it's such a good size. All right, let's do this side. Okay, so again, this is Holly on the outer corner. We're just gonna blend that. Yes. Always love the way you do your eyeshadow. Vicky, you're the best. Thank you. When does Pommes Fair have 99-cent shipping? You know, it's crazy. Usually it's the last day of the month. They do that a lot, and well, actually, I need to check my email. If that's going on today, I will post it in my stories. That's a really good question, because I actually need to order myself, too. And I'm always so mad when I miss the 99-cent shipping. Thank you, girlfriend. Hi. Welcome on the live, by the way. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do next... Let's do Angel's Landing because it's my ride or die application. I'm going to try using a brush. Usually I use my finger, but let's try using a brush for a change. So let me zoom. Can you guys see that? See how this is a thicker, this is Angel's Landing. So this is a thicker shimmer. I'm going to show you Riviera on the other eye, actually, so you guys can kind of see what I'm trying to explain. So Riviera, see how Riviera is more of a finer shim? I don't know what I'm trying to say. And then Angel's Landing is just more of a thicker shimmer. So there's the difference. This is Riviera. This is Angel's Landing. Honestly, I like both of them. I feel like I tend to use Angel's Landing more. But that is kind of the difference here in those shades. So there it is on that side. It's almost like Angel's Landing shows up. Well, we're still zoomed in. It's almost like Angel's Landing shows up from further away. So then let's finish it off with Drift. And this is my signature look that I was talking about in the beginning. I just love having a lighter color on the inner part of my eye. I feel like it makes for a really pretty transition color to go from like fine shimmer to thicker, outer, all the things. And then you pull that lighter color out to the pupil so that it really opens up your eye. You just kind of keep it right here. And then I kind of go up with it to blend it all. So pretty, right? It just makes, I don't know, it just makes everything look so fresh and dewy. And then, so that was 4 colors that I used. And then I've been going back to my OG mascara, which is this one from L'Oreal. It's the telescopic one. I've used this, I feel like, since I was in high school. It's a really, really good mascara. It lengthens and it doesn't get too clumpy. But I'm always testing out different mascaras, I feel like, just trying to see which ones I like. And I always go back to this. Pretty much any L'Oreal mascara, I love all of them that I try. And I'm pretty sure it's Clinique. Clinique owns L'Oreal, or L'Oreal owns Clinique, or is that no. Which company is it? It's a really high-end makeup company that L'Oreal is like a sister company with, and I can't remember which one it is. And so it makes me think like, okay, well, I'm going to spend the $8 on this L'Oreal one if it's basically the same exact thing as a high-end mascara. Like, isn't that Lancome? That's what it is. Thank you. Yes, it's Lancome. I don't know why I was saying Clinique. It's Lancome. But I forget which one owns which. It would make sense if like Lancome owned L'Oreal, but I don't know why I'm feeling like it's the other way around. I used to know this and now I can't remember. My mom brain is not working. So this is one of my absolute faves. Like I said, I go back to it every time. I also use an eyelash serum, so I should say that when I don't use that eyelash serum, I have such stubby eyelashes. So that serum is amazing. It's from Hello Skincare. And I did reach out to them a while back to try and get a code for you guys. And they gave me a code. So I believe it's Kimber20. If you guys want to get 20% off an eyelash serum, it's awesome. I've tried quite a few different ones, and either they left a weird residue, they turned my eyelids like really red or like a violet-y color. Like I tried Babe Lash. That one really burned my eyes, but I know a lot of people like that one, so maybe I'm just allergic to it. I don't know. But what's cool about the one from Hello Skincare is it's like vegan, cruelty-free. Like they use a lot of really good ingredients, and they're also based in Colorado, which I live in Colorado, so I thought that was pretty awesome. So that's the eyelash serum I use. I swear I see a significant difference within a week of using it. Sometimes I'll use it both in the morning and at night, but most of the time I just use it at nighttime. So there you go. I think it's like $8 or $10. Maybe it's gone up, but Telescopic from L'Oreal is such a good mascara. Thank you, Callie. Appreciate it. If you answered this already, I'm sorry I had to hop off. Do you know? Oh, yes. So what I was saying is usually they do 99-cent shipping the last day of the month, but I have not been in my email yet to see if they're doing that this month. So if they are, I will post a little announcement in my stories that that's happening today, because I myself need to stock up on some things, and I don't like to do it when it's not 99-cent shipping. Hello from Germany. Hi, that's amazing. Okay, guys. I think I answered all the... Oh, I tried the e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara last time, and I really like it too. Usually use what you're using and love L'Oreal. Okay, I'm going to have to try this one, Vicky. Let me remember that. e.l.f. Lash and Roll. Okay, I'm going to remember that because I'm always trying out different mascaras. Okay, I'm feeling so sassy with this new haircut. I'm like, I was a little nervous at first. I was like, that is short. And I wasn't sure how it was going to look with my face, like the shape of my face. Like, is this going to be bad? Is this a bad decision? But I'm pretty happy with it. It's been fun. What size palette do you use? Are you wearing Pomifera BB Cream? Yes, I have on currently shade 2 for the Pomifera BB Cream. Love this stuff. It's got SPF 30 in it, which is a huge draw for me. So that I can kind of just, that's what I have on, like, here-ish. And I actually have it all over to cover my face with the SPF. And then I go in with my 3D foundation and add all the fun things. And then this palette is, let's see, how many eyeshadows? 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, this is a Demi palette 20 is what this one is. And then obviously your 3D foundation shades are, one of these tins equals 2 eyeshadows. So if this is a 20, that means you can fit 10 things in here. Woo! So those are the size palettes that I have. Ooh, and it's only $6, even better. Thank you for letting me know. So those are my palettes, guys. All right, if you missed this live, it will be available for a replay, of course. It's filming day today for me, so I'm going to be filming a bunch of outfits I'm really excited about, how to kind of style graphic tees. So hopefully I can get those edited by next week. But today is a filming day, so I had to get my makeup done, and I'm happy I got to do it with you guys. All right, if you want a match to the eyeshadow, the foundation, if any of this looked really fun to you, I'm seeing some residue mascara. If any of that looked fun to you and you were on here live, you can really quick drop the keyword match, and I have an automation set up to send you a link to start a custom color match so that you can get kind of my professional opinion on what your shades would be. If you're on the replay, you can still drop the keyword match, and that automation will still send back right over to you so that you're not waiting around on me. That's why I set that up, so that you're not waiting around on me to get you the info, because DMs can sometimes get a little bit bogged down. So you can do all the things, and I usually get those matches sent back within 24 to 48 hours, just depending on mama life. So anyways, love you guys. Thank you for being on, and we'll catch you on the flippity flip. Bye, guys.